Yeah, so our brains learn from what's called a positive or a negative prediction error, as in their brain was predicting that it's going to be this rewarding. Remember that 5-year-old brain with birthday cake? And if they're like, wait a minute, this doesn't taste as good as I thought, or eating this amount of ice cream gives me the gut bomb, there's this negative prediction error where their brain says, hey, wait a minute, there's new information here. You need to update this reward value. And what we found, we just finished a study where what we found was it takes about 10 times on average for somebody to really dive into this with eating, that the reward value starts to change. And with a few more uses, it actually is associated with a change in their behavior.
So you do this 10 times where you are aware, you're reflecting on it, you're noticing the feeling, the energy, everything, how you feel. After 10 times of doing this, your body starts to click and you say, actually, I don't want this anymore.
That's what it seems. Now, this is also in conjunction with learning mindfulness as they go through this app-based training program.
You've got to do that at the same time.
Possibly. But one of the key elements may be helping our brains just really see the actual reward value. But as part of that, with the training, we also give them the BBO, that bigger, better offer.
So what would the bigger, better offer be for someone who's maybe overweight and eats poorly constantly to mask anxiety or worry or self-doubt?
So you tell me, what feels better for you, craving or curiosity? If you're curious about something.
What feels better?
Yeah, in your body. If you're even curious about this question.
Curiosity feels better because craving feels like you're a slave to something.
Yes.
It's like you're a prisoner to this craving. I need it now. I'll do whatever I take to fulfill this emptiness that I need to fulfill. Give me the M&Ms, give me the ice cream. I want the pizza now. Postmates, let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Uber Eats, DoorDash, I'm in.
Right. And we can have food instantaneously, almost show up at our door.
Yeah,
right. And so we can reinforce those habits.
The curiosity feels better because you're exploring a different part of your brain. You're interested in something different. You're like wondering what could something else be like.
But even that momentary experience, you used with your hand, you clenched your hand.
Yes.
So there's this contracted, closed down quality to a craving. Does curiosity feel contracted or closed down?
Expansive.
Yes.
What's the possibility?
Yes. So if you just took closed versus open or contracted versus expanded, which one feels better?
Expanded.
Yes.
Yeah.
So right there, we can give our brain a very clear, bigger, better offer, expanded. So for example, when we're caught up in ego and we're waiting for that next compliment, does it feel closed or open?
Closed.
Yes. How about when you're in flow? Like when you're just totally killing it in sport or playing music or having a great conversation. Feel closed or open?
Open.
Yes. Bigger, better offer. Boom.
Okay. So you reflect on the bigger, better offer of feeling expansive, feeling healthier, happier, more fulfilled.
Well, it's not even on what could be. It's right in that moment. We can tap into that superpower of curiosity.
What would the curiosity be? What is, as opposed to the craving, what are you curious about?
We can get curious about the craving. Oh, what does this craving feel like in my body? And we flip the valence from this closed down feeling of craving, being caught up in a craving, to, oh, wow, this feels like tightness or tension, or I'm feeling my hand move to my phone to click on the food eating app or whatever. Oh, wow. And we can just explore our experience in that moment. So we can actually hack craving with curiosity just by bringing it in.
Okay. And what if the craving is still there?
Then we can get curious about that. How long is this going to last? Is it changing? Is it moving in my body? We actually have had people in our program saying, I had a guy walk into my office. I was working at the VA hospital. And he walked into my office and he said, Doc, I feel like my head's going to explode if I don't smoke. And I was a young addiction psychiatrist. I was like, oh, what do I do? So I was like, well, if your head explodes, just put the pieces back together and call me. I was like, and he politely laughed. It was like bad joke. But we actually got up and mapped out what head exploding felt like for him.
What does it feel like?
So he described it as like tightness or heat or clenching and things like this. And we mapped it out I remember mapping this out on my whiteboard where we watched that wave go up and then over. So typically what somebody does is they'll smoke to make it go away. But he realized it goes up and it actually goes away on its own. And that was a big aha.